You're listening to The John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Ferris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Ferris. Good Thunder Road Thursday to you, sir.
Hey, top of the morning to you two small.
Top of the morning.
Yeah. You get my Irish on. You know, March is coming up pretty soon, middle of March.
Yeah.
What do we got? You got St. Patrick's Day, right?
Yes, you do.
That is?
Yeah, so I'm just, kind of priming the jets, getting ready to go.
Ooh,
So
hey, you could record some radio ads for people.
Oh, with like...
Top of the morning to you.
Oh, those are my favorite.
You could pretend to be a leprechaun. Oh, it's
Yeah.
Lucky the leprechaun.
We know
I
how
love
you
those.
love those.
I look forward to Halloween, so you do like Dracula. Oh, boy. Being a broadcaster is... Oh, I should have been a lawyer.
Hey, but right now, all
I
the ads
should have
say,
been a
it is
lawyer."
the most wonderful time of the year to shop at this place.
Hurry.
Before the year is over.
I like this.
Deals
little,
like this won't last long.
They
No.
sure want. It may be cold outside,
but
but
the
the
savings
deals
are
are hot.
This is gold, Dan. This is gold.
It writes itself.
Kind of feels like it does. Our dog even likes it.
That's right. Bring the dog in. This just happens to be, and I like this. Pretend it is a national little celebration. They pretend to be a time traveler day.
Pretend to be a time traveler?
Okay, well, here's your choices. Would you rather go into the past or into the future?
I would go to the
Past.
future.
See, two
We're not going together
opposite.
at all, apparently.
Any particular time or reason?
I would
for
go
the future.
just like a week and a half. Then I'd tell everybody what to say. When Dan walks in, I bet he's wearing a black shirt. And let me think. He's got,
I like that.
first thing he's going to say is top of the morning to you. I know it sounds odd, but that's how he's...
In the past, for you, Heidi, any particular?
I would want to see my grandparents again, and just to have one final conversation with all of the
Now I feel like a
people that
jerk.
we've lost.
Can I change my
and-
answer?
No, you can't.
Dang it.
Yours was pretty
ruined
good. Yours was pretty good. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. Okay. Celebrating birthdays today. One of the most beautiful songs ever written by Prince and recorded by Sinead O'Connor. Sinead O'Connor is 56 today.
Nice. Yeah.
It's a great song. Love it.
Absolutely. And she kind of lost her mind and things went from there.
Yeah, she did.
Speaking of which, Jim Morrison, lead man for the Doors.
Yeah.
Love them. Would have been 79 today. But
Nice.
believe it or not, holy cow.
Yeah, he was in a different band before the Doors. It was called The Windows.
Oh my gosh.
See what I did there? Sorry.
And
The joke's so bad, you laugh at how bad it is.
this guy kind of rewrote the book on stand-up comedy and did one of the greatest cover versions ever of the song Wild Thing.
Yes, Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison.
He was brilliant.
Would have been 69 today. Passed
Yeah.
I
away fairly.
loved him.
He was a very funny guy.
And Nicki Minaj is 40 today. Who's Nicki Minaj?
Singer.
Yeah.
She
he's
writes music for people who,
Rapper, pop.
who shoplift at yard sales.
actually not
That's
quite.
Cardi
She
That's
was
Cardi.
she was considered kind of nasty before Cardi B came along.
I think Cardi B perfected
And then
it.
Cardi B,
Cardi B crushed
rose
her.
that bar.
Just crushed
Those two had a
her.
little bit of a
Crushed
public
her.
spat, by the way.
Nicki Minaj, who's 40, some great hits, including Anaconda, Bang Bang, Where Them Girls At,
Ah,
and one of my favorites, the 2012 classic hit, Va Va Voom. Would you like a little taste
Oh,
of that?
I would love to hear this.
please.
Va Va
I'm ready.
Voom, Nicki Minaj. Goes a little something like this. If you want it, I'm going to be Va Va Voom Voom. If you got it, you got that, boom boom. If you want it, I'm going to be Va Va Voom Voom. If you got it, you got that, boom boom. Boo boo, boom pow.
oh my.
This thing's so bingo.
Oh.
Wonder if he can understand my lingo.
Oh, yes,
That's
very nice.
Nicki Minaj, ladies and gentlemen.
Strong finish.
Poetry.
Strong finish.
Poetry.
Thank you very much.
I was glad when it was done.
Historically speaking, things that shaped our world as we know it in 1872, American religious leader Brigham Young, 71 years of age,
Yeah.
this very day weds his 55th
Wow.
and final wife.
Holy cow.
Decided to call it good at 55. How's that?
Double nickels, that's where he stopped.
Hannah Tapfield was the lady's name. Happened in Salt Lake City, Utah.
Shocker.
I just cannot imagine anybody wanting that.
No,
Even if you could, why would you?
I wouldn't.
I didn't know.
I don't know.
I didn't know.
I can barely
Can you
handle one
imagine
life.
trying to keep all of them happy?
Okay, this is all I know, and I'll confess now because it was a long time ago and it really doesn't matter now. But in ninth grade, when it was junior high school and the grades went up to ninth grade, so I'm still in junior high. Carl Sandburg Junior High, Minneapolis. I was dating 3 girls at the same time.
Oh, Daniel Jean.
And they got to talking one day.
Did it not end well?
My life hooked a hard left in a big hurry.
I bet it did.
He went from 3 to 0 and nothing flat.
Yes.
Wow.
Threw all the information I had on Brigham Young right in the garbage.
I won't be a Mormon after all.
1941, this very day, President Franklin Roosevelt delivers his Day of Infamy speech to the U.S. Congress a day after the bombing.
Yeah.
Pearl Harbor, United States declares war on Japan, steps into World War II.
Yeah.
Yikes.
It was huge, absolutely huge. In 1980, another sad day, John Lennon shot, killed outside his New York City apartment, the Dakota.
Oh, yeah.
Shot 4 times by Mark David Chapman. Lennon was only 40 years old.
Oh, wow.
That happened. Chapman says to this day he did it because he wanted to be famous and nothing was going to stop him.
Oh, wow. What
That's
a
all there
weird
is
thing to
it.
do.
He was just denied parole this past summer, last August.
Nice.
As a matter of fact, for the 12th time.
Good.
Denied parole. He's still at a correctional facility in New York.
Hey, good news. He's famous now. He's famous.
Yeah, I guess he...
You know what, though?
What
Is
is he
he
gonna do?
really? Because I didn't know his name.
There you go.
Well, see, Heidi didn't know.
Well, that's a good
So
thing.
he's not that famous.
That is a good
I
thing.
never heard of him.
All right, well, there you go. I know. John wants to time travel a week and a half into the
Yes.
future.
He's going to grab me some lottery numbers, some sports scores, and I'll be back.
Wow. Let's
I
see,
just-
see if
all I
we
need-
can get Michael J. Fox out of retirement, maybe even do a film.
I'm saying, think about it. If you just go to the future, grab a couple lottery numbers, grab some sports scores.
Oh, you
and
could
then-
make bank.
And then mess with people because you can tell them how the story's going to end on some movies. You're like, oh, I bet that lady dies. No way. And then
What
like,
you
oh,
would do at that time is do like a Groundhog Day thing. You would watch Jeopardy and learn all the answers. You would waste it.
yeah,
You'd
yeah.
forget what you went there
would.
for.
John, you do dumb stuff.
And I'd pick up like the hardest crossword puzzle, New York Times, whoever it is, and I'd memorize that, and then I'd come back and I'd do the crossword puzzle in like a minute flat. I mean, so yeah, I would squander time travel. That's
You
why,
certainly would.
That's why I don't need it.
Unbelievable.
Dan, thank you for that.
You bet. I know you know. We all know. We just bounce ahead.
Gonna do that. It's the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Ferris.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At BetterCreditCards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at BetterCreditCards.com. Give yourself a little credit. BetterCreditCards.com.
I would like to personally invite you to join us tomorrow for the annual Mocktails Mix-Off event. It sounds weird to say it's tomorrow. Holy cow, it's Friday, December 9th, which is tomorrow, 5 till 7 p.m. at Giving Hope Bingo. We've got sampling and voting from 5 until 6:30. Winners, I should say, will be announced at 7 p.m. Now, the reason I say winners, we have a first place, which wins $500. Second place wins $300. Third place wins $150. In addition to that, this is where you come in. There's also a People's Choice. I'm not 100% sure what that prize is, but we'll know tomorrow. So if you stop and join us, it's not my event this year. I'm just helping. But if you stop and join us tomorrow, you'll get a chance to vote for the People's Choice, and they win a really cool prize as well. So that is one of the fun ones right there. The event is happening tomorrow evening, 5 p.m. till 7 p.m. at Giving Hope Bingo. That's at 1605 West Burnside in Sioux Falls. You might know it as Burnside Bingo. It's been called that for years. They changed the name to Giving Hope Bingo a few years ago. If you get a chance, come and join us. It'll be a whole lot of fun. And here's the cool thing. As soon as the fun mocktails event is done, they've got bingo, so you can just stick around and make an evening of it. Big thank you to Live Well Sioux Falls. A big thank you to Giving Hope Bingo. And a huge thank you to Health Connect. They're actually not just a sponsor. They actually put on this event. So very, very nice event. We've got more judges tomorrow than we've ever had. I've been involved in this since the very first year, which is either 8 or 9 years ago. I don't even know for sure. I got to look and see if I can find a way to tell how many years we've been doing this. It's a long time. But this is the 8th or 9th edition of the Mocktails Mix-Off. And we had our first ever summer Mocktails Mix-Off earlier this year. But this is the one that we've done every year, this time of year, right before Christmas. Mocktails Mix-Off Community Sobriety Event, Holiday Mixer. It's all happening tomorrow. And here's the thing that's neat. Even if you don't make it to the event, you'll be able to go to mocktailsmixoff.com and get all of the recipes. But you want to go to the event because then you can try all of these recipes. And when you find your favorite, you can say, hey, I need to get that recipe for sure. And then you can offer these amazing drinks at your holiday parties to have something that tastes amazing, but there's no booze in it. That's why it's called a mocktail. It's like a cocktail with no alcohol in it. So join us tomorrow night, 5 till 7 p.m., the Mocktails Mix-Off event. It is tomorrow at Giving Hope Bingo. All of the details at mocktailsmixoff.com.
How much do you pay for your wireless phone? Some people spend hundreds of dollars every month for their family. That's crazy! Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. Not 50, 15, 1-5. Yeah, $15 a month for premium wireless. It's time for a Mintervention from Mint Mobile. You can keep your same phone number. You may even be able to keep your same phone. Find out now at Mintervention.com. Learn more and sign up today at Mintervention.com. Premium wireless for just $15 a month at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
And now stuff Dan finds interesting.
It is time for Stuff Dan Finds Interesting. Dan, what do you find interesting on this Thunder Road Thursday?
I like that we can give stuff away.
Yeah,
I do too.
It's just kind of cool. It's not just anything. It's a $25 gift card redeemable at Thunder Road.
And Dan is very nervous because I have to go pick up the gift cards from Ryan at Thunder Road. I don't have them yet.
We have been through this before.
Dan is like, do I give this away today without the card? I'm like, yeah, we do it. And then he rolls his eyes at me and goes, okay. So
fine.
you may or may not win a gift card.
But we are going to mention your name. Hey, Karen Franken.
Woo!
You may have
right,
just won a
Karen.
$25 gift card.
I'm 99.999% positive she won.
And when that arrives in your mailbox in about, 3 to 9 months. That'll be great. Remember,
I'm going to put it on my calendar. I'll go pick them up today.
Remember that?
All right?
You think Thunder Road and everybody thinks kids. Bring the kids. Not
it's for adults too.
necessarily.
Yeah, it's for
There's all kinds of stuff
Yeah,
to do.
grab it, Karen. I don't know what your lifestyle bent is, but they do have a malt beverage license.
Nice.
So it's just to grab your significant other when you get all liquored up and play laser tag.
Hey,
What's the worst that can happen?
That's right.
that sounds like fun to me.
It's an option. That's all
Lunch
I'm saying.
plans, kids, everybody? Huh?
Well, let's see. As the city of Sioux Falls grows,
Excuse me.
so does our options. The city has just purchased its first fully electric vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
Or as the hip cats say, an EV. It's
Okay.
an EV. They're going to add it to its fleet.
I had to Google this to see what it looked like, and I shared it yesterday on Facebook, so you can see it if you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's, by new, I mean, it's brand new. And keep in mind, new models get released usually around September, October, right in there. So it's actually a 2023.
Yeah. It's called a Leaf.
A Nissan Leaf.
Leaf.
Because what's more hippie than a Leaf?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I can smell the patchouli oil coming out of the glove box.
Gosh.
Unbelievable.
It's a good-looking vehicle, though.
It'll be used by the health department employees after, and John and I were laughing about this, seeing the story. Used by the health department employees after they receive EV training.
Step one, do not drive away while the car is still plugged in.
Don't fill this with gasoline.
Do not put gas in any orifice of
And
this
this
vehicle.
is where the fire extinguisher is.
And your training has been concluded. That's interesting.
According to the city's sustainability coordinator, Make a note. We have a sustainability
I
coordinator.
had
They
no
coordinate
idea.
sustainability. Of course.
My
Who
guess
else would
is-
do that?
Her name is Holly Meyer. I'm sure she's a lovely lady.
Probably. Hi,
Quote, exploring emerging transportation technology is one way the city of Sioux Falls can lead on sustainable practices for our community.
Nice.
Our team is committed to working collaboratively with our community to make Sioux Falls sustainable today
Nice.
and for future generations. Gather the research, positive firsthand information from other Midwest cities to decide if the EV was worth piloting in Sioux Falls.
Piloting.
Yeah, which means they're going to study this thing. It's like a
Right.
research deal. See what the costs are going to be, cumulative costs, if it's viable and whatnot, and if it beats what they got going now, well, they'll just start adding on
see
to it,
more.
I guess.
Huh.
Yeah, I can
That's
see it.
All right.
But to me, if like I'm the mayor or if I get some made up job like sustainability coordinator,
Right.
everybody's getting muscle cars.
Oh, there you go.
Well, yeah.
Everybody.
I mean,
You-
it'd probably be
you draw,
cheaper.
draw your thing out of a hat. You get a Mustang, you get a Camaro, and you get a Cuda.
It'd
Yeah.
probably be cheaper.
It's, they're funner.
That'd be cool. We'd
And
be known as the
cooler.
coolest town in the world. That's what
Oh,
we'd be.
yeah, we would. Who
That'd
doesn't
be
want to
pretty
live
cool.
in the coolest town?
Now, keep in mind, and they're doing this very tentatively. The Leaf, the Nissan Leaf, happens to be the cheapest EV on the market.
Really? How much is
In
one of
fact,
those?
they got
that
this.
you met?
They got this thing brand spanking new for like $33,000.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not so bad. I
No,
was
when
thinking
you
it'd be a
consider
lot more
the
than that.
average cost between 50 and 60.
Yeah, I was say that's like twice as much as.
You want a Tesla? You're going bank.
Yeah, we've got a friend that has a Tesla. And then she showed us, she's like, oh, you got to see this. And then there's like this whole light show.
It does a
And the doors
song.
open and close and it plays music. And I'm like, that's cool and all, but is that necessary? Why do we need that?
It is cool.
It was cool. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, today's the 8th.
Yeah.
This car will be on display today. It's going to be displayed to the public at the Big Sioux River and Sustainability Summit.
We have one of those
That's-
too.
Oh, my God.
Boy, did we RSVP to this thing, you
No.
guys?
What time does that start?
It's happening today. 8 o'clock. It's 8 to 5 today.
Holy cow.
Sioux Falls Convention Center. It's free, open to the public. Are you kidding me?
Who's doing crowd control?
I don't know. I don't know who goes to the Big Sioux River and Sustainability Summit, but
I'm thinking we should rush the place right now.
that car's going to be there.
That, you know what? I'm excited about that.
Pretty darn exciting. So
Yeah.
Well, we own it. Basically, it's taxpayer
Yeah.
dollars. So
We should take it for a
Go
spin.
for a ride in that. What the heck?
unless it's got at least 400 horse under the hood, I don't care.
I wonder how many cup holders it has.
Hard to say.
I just discovered there's a vehicle that has a brand new vehicle that has 19 cup holders in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, standard 19. Does that seem a bit excessive to you?
I once bought a lawn tractor just because it had a cup holder.
I would.
I
Yeah.
did. I paid like
Yeah.
$600 extra because of the cup holder.
We're
Yeah.
used to cup holders now. And then I was driving the LeBaron, the 83 or 84 LeBaron convertible, and no cup holders, not a single cup holder. It does have a cigarette lighter and an ashtray, though. You don't find that in cars nowadays. Well, Dan,
true.
thank you for coming in, sir. I do appreciate it.
Am I done?
I think so. I do want to throw something out there, though.
Do shoot.
If you would like to register, today is Thunder Road Thursday.
Correct.
So we have, but coming up on, let's see, next Wednesday,
Wednesday.
we're going to be giving away, again, we've done this each week, hot chocolate from Mannheim Steamroller, which is really, really cool, and CDs from Mannheim Steamroller, which is really, really cool. But we've also added Masked in Mystery, New Year's Eve Party at the Social.
Oh, this thing looks like a blast. I've
Yeah.
seen some stuff on Facebook about it.
Heidi and I are going to go to this. There was
If I can find a dress.
You'll find a dress.
Use one of mine.
Yeah. There was another masquerade ball in Sioux Falls last year, and she wanted to go to this, and I got booked for 2 nights in a row for stand-up comedy in Aberdeen, South Dakota.
Comedy
And she
ruins everything.
She was so mad at me. She's like, so we're going to comedy in Aberdeen. And
I had nothing to do with it, and I'm mad at you.
and I don't get to go to the masquerade ball. And I was like, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's pretty much the answer. She's like, when will there ever be another masquerade ball? So there's one on New Year's Eve, and we're going. And then she asked me last night, Dan, this is the dumbest question to ask me. Hey, you want to learn how to dance? Should we take dance lessons?
I can teach you to dance.
I'm just saying, look at me.
Oh, yeah,
Do you
no.
think I want to learn how to dance?
Okay, Heidi, go to the
I don't
masquerade
remember
ball.
this conversation. Was the answer no?
The answer was no. Yes. She had been drinking quite a bit. Just so.
I really see no recourse but for Heidi to RSVP that night to go, but to hire an escort. That's my solution to this whole thing.
Well, we're going to be there, and I'll be dancing, but not very well. So, no, join us New Year's Eve. You can buy tickets right now, and you can register to win a pair of tickets at sunnyradio.com. Click the little button that says Win Tickets. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show Bonus Hour with Dan Ferris.
In good times and not so good times, it's a good idea to be responsible when it comes to spending. At bettercreditcards.com, we're excited to see our friends like you get a better credit card to fit your needs. Some people like cards with the lowest possible interest rate. Others like cards with no annual fee. And some people like cards with points and perks to take advantage of all the extras available. Whatever you're looking for, we hope you find it at bettercreditcards.com. Give yourself a little credit. bettercreditcards.com.
Here's a Market Beat Minute for Thursday, December 8th, 2022. More weakness in tech stocks sent Wall Street mostly lower after another day of wobbly trading yesterday. The S&P 500 ended 0.2% lower Wednesday, its fifth straight loss. The Nasdaq, which is heavily weighed with tech companies, lost 0.5%. The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended just barely in the green. Treasury yields fell. Campbell's Soup rose after reporting earnings and revenue that easily beat analysts' forecasts. Carvana plunged as fear grew that online car seller could file for bankruptcy. Crude oil prices fell again. More data on inflation and consumer sentiment is due out at the end of the week. On Wednesday, the S&P 500 fell 7.3 points. The Dow Jones Industrial Average rose 1.5 points. And the Nasdaq fell 56.3 points. You can get the inside track from Wall Street's brightest minds delivered directly to your inbox every day at marketbeatminute.com.